You will never be strong enough to muscle past this pain. You will never be able to show up with enough strength to muscle past this pain. However, you can win an Academy Award for the way you did the acting during your muscling through this pain. You're trying to get through this pain. And some people see that strength as a need for you to win the Academy Award for that behavior that you've shown up. And they absolutely show up with the Academy Award and they present it to you. And it often looks like this. Thank God she has you. You are so strong. What would she do without you? You are so strong.
I don't know why that aggravates me so much. It's almost up there with I can't even imagine. Like I don't that annoys me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, when someone says, because they say it to me all the time, like, "Oh my God, you're so strong. I don't know how you're getting through this. I don't know how you're doing it." It aggravates me because you know what? One, I don't have a choice. I wasn't given a choice, and
Yeah.
and two, I still have to go to the grocery store so I could feed my kids. I still have to get gas. Do I want to be curled up in a fetal position, bawling my eyes out right now? Absolutely, yes. I don't want to do this. I don't want to live this as my reality. I don't want to say that I lost this loved one, but this is the situation. And you saying to me, I'm so strong. And I almost feel like it's because that's what they want to see. They don't want you to break down and bawl your eyes out and curl up in the fetal position because they don't know what to do when you do that. So they want to encourage you to keep up your Academy Award winning behavior. Don't let
I
that
actually
fraud
thought it was
down.
different. I actually thought it was the exact opposite. And that's where I was going to go with this. Um, I think it's because to them, you should be in the fetal position. They're like, how come you're not your child just died? How come you're not in the fetal position? Or like you said, because that's their picture of what grief looks like. Their picture of grief is that you stay in the bed, you pull the covers over your head, and you cry for a year. Or think about it, Erica. Why did we wear black for all that time?
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be when you were wearing black, it wasn't to be strong. It was so that you can have your moments and people can allow you the moments. It's like, it's almost like they show up and you're not wearing black and they're like, wow, she's so strong.
She's healed. Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
awesome. One, she had to wear black for a solid year and she amazingly got healed.
Yeah.
I don't, it's our misconception and the misinformation that is out there surrounding grief is also part of this problem. But I just feel like you gotta meet people where they're at. Like, oh, oh, you're at your son's soccer game. That's so good. I can't believe you're out of the house. Well, that we're not given a choice. We still have to parent. We still have to go to work and earn an income. We still have to do all the human things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But our hearts are absolutely broken. I am devastated right now. I could barely function because all I want to do is bust out crying because I don't have to buy Donovan his honey buns anymore. I don't even he didn't even eat honey buns. I don't know where that came from, but you know what I mean? I'm in the grocery store and I'm avoiding the cereal aisle because I don't want to see the frosted flakes that he
Yeah.
used to eat every day.
Yeah. The other thing that happens is when you tell someone they're so strong, you're you cut them off at the path of sharing the part that's really bothering them. You cut them off. So instead of saying you're so strong or you look so strong, it's on you and I have a list of the stupid things that people tell you. And I think it falls in number 4 and number 5. I mean, it really should be number 1. But you cut them off from really wanting to share how they're really feeling or to share the ugly. It's like, who are you protecting at that moment when you tell someone they're strong? Are you protecting yourself because you don't want to hear the truth? Or are you protecting them from not having to tell the story?
I think it's both. I think it's
Yeah.
both. I
Yeah.
think you don't want to hear the ugly truth. It's like I compared this before. It's like when you ask an elderly person how they're doing, you don't want to hear about that they need depends and they had going in for a colonoscopy and all, you don't want to hear it. You ask out of common courtesy, but you don't want to hear the truth. And I think
You don't
it's the
want to hear
same
they
with
just had hip surgery.
watch it. Watch it. You ask out of courtesy, and I think it's the same thing with grievers. We say it because this is what we want. We want them to be strong. We don't want them to let the guard down and them to start sobbing in front of us because then we have to deal with emotions, and nobody wants to do that either.
Yeah. And the other part is that they don't feel strong.
No.
They don't feel strong. They feel broken. They feel isolated. They feel lonely. They feel nobody else will understand exactly how I'm feeling right now. This room is full of people and nobody gets it. You don't understand when you say you seem like you're being strong. Oh, you're so strong that all they want to do is scream at the top of their lungs. And Erica, if I didn't hear it one time, I heard it 100 times how strong I was being for you and how people just really admired that. And she's so lucky to have you. I was grieving. I was broken. I wanted to run out of there. At one point, I actually tried to make an escape. I wanted to leave that place. I didn't want to hear how strong I was. People don't want to hear that. It's a lie. Stop telling that lie. Even
Yeah.
if they seem strong, they're doing everything they can just to survive, just to get through that day. I guess it's an emotional.
That's what I'm saying. It totally bothers me. It totally bothers me. I am so aggravated right now just thinking about all the times people said that because yes, I showed up at the event, but it took me 2 hours to get out of the bathroom and to
Yeah,
talk myself through it.
yeah,
After crying, I had to, couldn't stop crying for 2 hours. Yes, I'm here, but it took everything I had in me to get here. And guess what? Tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to get out of bed because I used up all of my energy
yeah,
to do this, to have you bring me this BS and tell me how strong I am.
yeah. Thank you, anyways. Being strong is not a journey to healing. When you
No.
get on the road of be strong, that's a journey to avoiding. That's a journey to avoiding your feelings. That's a journey to getting away from what you're feeling. 3 years ago, when the Saugus shooting happened in Santa Clarita, California, I was living there at that time. And immediately everybody came up with the bumper sticker or the hashtag Saugus Strong, Saugus
Mhm.
Strong. And you and I did everything we could to change that from Saugus Strong to Saugus Together. Because even the Route 66 people did that. I think they did Route 66 Strong,
Oh, from the
Las Vegas.
Mandalay Bay shooting?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's the biggest lie you can tell anybody. That is the biggest lie. Because you know what those teenagers were taking that as? Oh, I have to be strong.
Yeah.
I have to be strong to get through this. Not only is it debilitating, but it stops them in their tracks. So they were hearing, be strong, be strong. Don't show your emotions. Be
Mhm.
strong. Don't cry for Gracie. Be strong. Don't share how you're really feeling. And that is the biggest mistake we can make, especially when our children, when we tell them that to be strong is okay.
Yeah.
Saugus together. We're together in this.
Our hearts are broken together. All
Yeah.
of us are
Yeah.
devastated from this. This has affected every single person in this community. Let's get together and talk about it. Let's show the emotion. Let's normalize showing emotion when there's a tragedy. Not just give a stiff upper lip. What is that saying? I don't even know what that. But yeah, that's what
It's an
people want to
Irish
see.
saying.
That's what people want to see, but
I
that's
made
not
that up.
reality.
Sorry. What you instead of saying be strong, you know what you need to say is, you seem really strong to me right now. Tell me what's really going on.
Yeah.
Are you putting on a facade? Are you trying to be strong for everybody? Because you know you don't have to be.
Yeah.
I'm here for you. What do you need to tell me right now? What are you covering up? How bad is this feeling?
Yeah. That's
My
a
friend,
total game changer.
Total game changer. There are no words right now. Let me give you a hug. That's it. That's it. Because when you sat on that couch for 1 year after Donovan died, and you stared off into space, and buffered yourself with reality TV shows, and you avoided doing your laundry, and you slept all day, were you being strong?
No, I was barely functioning. I
Yeah,
was barely functioning.
yeah, yeah. And so then to have someone come up and say, "Oh my gosh, you're so strong." You knew that they were lying. And you know the other part is you got to lie back to them
Yeah.
to make them feel good.
Yep.
Get out of my face with that madness. I don't want to hear this.
When you're
Say, "You seem really strong, but what can I do for you?"
Yeah.
Go
When
ahead.
when you're grieving, you can absolutely be in a party full of people, at a wedding. You could be in all these different social situations and feel like you're all by yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Grieving is the loneliest place on earth.
Yeah.
It's the loneliest place on earth. Friends, whatever you do, do not tell anyone that they are being strong or that you admire their strength. They don't want to hear that. Grievers don't want to hear that.
Ultimately, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. And that's what I think you guys need to understand. If we could choose, we wouldn't choose this.
No
Trust.
way. No way.
Wouldn't choose this.
No.
So let's normalize people being able to show their emotions and talk about the sadness instead of how strong you think they are.
Yeah. Yeah. And for the rest of my life, this is the message I'm going to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop saying that. Let's normalize grieving. Let's be okay with the griever.
Yep.
All right, friends. Thank you.
Bye, friends.